It is important as you are just speaking here, it is important as you look at all the sources out there. Some are backbiting, backstabbing and kicking to the curb and all of these questions that were brought up last time. We wish to share that it is time to put all of that aside. Put aside all the animosity that may be there for other internet sites. You are all one. You are all in this together. Divided you fall and united you stand. Right? That is what you need to do. You all need to come together. You need to come together to spread these words and have no more dissension, and as much as possible keep the disinformation that is out there down in these spiritual sites, the alternative sites that speak on these things. You are one and of Hollow Earth Network who can do this if you wish to take it on. You have already taken a great deal on, but there are many who will help you with this, to join the other sites together as much as possible. This would be a great benefit to spreading the light here if that is possible. You are going to find that as these energies continue to move, that fear is no longer going to be the case. More and more of the anger will begin to dissipate more and more. And there will be less and less sites devoted to this. And there will be less and less people moving in that direction. That does not mean that there will not be those people who are preparing for disaster. They are still there because it is giving them a purpose. You see? That would help them see that they were carrying out for their purpose. These will change as they see that the negative things they thought would happen do not. Response is given that she will do what she can, although her plate is already very full. Wonderful. That is all we are asking for. We are not wanting to step on any toes or anything of this nature. Just allow the process to take over and allow the orchestration to continue. Understand though that it is not our orchestration taking over. We are giving a helping hand here to your orchestration. You are the ones actually bringing it all together. We just help out here and there. Anything to add here, Ashira? Ashira, no. You covered many of the aspects I would have covered. Job, well done. Question: I see peace for all part of the earth and for my home and all of my relations. Am I on the right track? OWS, certainly. Whenever you are bringing the higher consciousness into this, and the words you have spoken are certainly that. There is no question that you are on the right track. Question: I have a close friend who has been struggling for a few years. Last night I saw her come through the veil, the happiest I have ever seen. Did I see her higher self, or is this who she is going to be in this lifetime, and is she my twin soul? Ashira, we are pleased with your question. What you saw was your friend having gone through the veil, having gone through the energies on the planet to heal. She will experience more healing as she takes in of these vibrations. Although this is not a conscious path for her, she has begun this path already. This was not her higher self. It is the self she is moving into in this world, on this planet, and you will get to experience this with her. Enjoy that with her and enjoy as these changes take place. Does that answer your question, dear one? We are not going to answer that at this time because you have shared many lifetimes with this one. The question about twin flame, we are going to allow you to be surprised when you find out. OWS, do you wish to add anything? OWS, the same thing, we will not spoil the surprise. Question: in our speaking and writing books, what are other 5D phrases you can suggest? OWS, rather than us to give you phrases, you will come to those of your own. They are within you and are just waiting to be announced. You will find this as you move up in vibration and stay in them longer in the 5D realm. Is the only thoughts you can have will be positive thoughts. So, this will be the only way. The more that others move up in these vibrations, they will move up in these positive thoughts. And the negative programming that has been produced will dissipate more and eventually disappear entirely, because in the 5D realm there are no negative thoughts. Not as a continuous type of situation. That is not to say that you will not have an occasional negative thought, but it won't hold any influence. You see? That will be the difference. It cannot be there. You see? Anything to add, Ashira? Ashira, we were waiting to see what phrases you share with this group on a regular basis. Letting that go, I agree with you. Thank you. OWS, certainly one phrase that Ashira has reminded us here, and we do not know how we forgot this one. Go with the flow. Allow it to take you. Know that as it takes you, it will take you exactly where you need to go. You see? We are blessed to have you and all of you on this call. Question: I have been diagnosed with cancer. My question is, do I believe and see for myself now, or in another way I see myself? OWS, yes. That is completely up to you and how you wish to view this. If you wish to allow this sickness to take a hold and take you through the ascension process in another way, in some ways may be the easier way here, although we are not giving any indication here that we are saying to allow that to happen, but if you wish to do that you can. But you can also find it within yourself to find the healing, receive the healing within you. It is there. It is not something that you have to go to a doctor or a hospital for. They are actually exacerbating the situation if you believe they are. You see, this is a condition of believe it and you will see it. If one goes to a doctor, a medical professional, and believes that they can help them, then they very possibly will help them. If they go and do not believe they will be helped by them but are programmed to do so, then they will find that it will not be very helpful. So, we would suggest first of all, where you would want to be. Do you want to go or do you want to stay? If you do want to stay, then make it happen. Then do what that inner voice, that little whisper is telling you to do. I can tell you that it is not telling you to have surgery or chemotherapy or any of these things. It is not telling to do this. If you are, then it is time to do something different. There are many stories out there. You can speak to many people who have already done this. They have changed their lifestyle. They have changed their way of thinking. They have moved into the higher vibrations and stayed there as much as possible. In doing so, they have healed themselves. There are thousands of stories on this. Keep believing. Ashira, I would say the same thing. See yourself as strong. See yourself as healthy. See yourself as one who is not going to buy into the idea of medical treatment, chemotherapy, radiation. Work with the one you are working with, and if it turns out that you are not to enter the new dimensions in ways we have discussed today, and it is a time for you to exit and re-enter in a different body, then that is perfectly okay too. Everything is perfectly okay. Everything is in perfect divine order. What that is for yourself, you will hear from your higher self. Your guidance will come from within. Bless you, sir. Question: is there anything I should know at this time? Ashira, I will be happy to answer this. Everything you should know about you, you know. Everything you are walking through, everything you are working through are all a part of divine consequence, the divine plan for you. Everything is yours. Everything we would share would not be valid. We are not going to look in and tell you what we see. You, along with everyone on the planet, are walking this 5D experience. We would share with you, enjoy every dream, every moment, every interaction with others, and take that love and that bliss that you feel every day on a continuing basis into the world to share with the world. We bless you. OWS, do you have more to share here? OWS, we wish we could tell you more here. We wish we could tell you that X marks the spot here, but we cannot. James has been after us for a very long time to mark the spot for him. And we have told him, no. We are just here to give you a little bit of guidance here and there. He would always say just a little bit more. And we would say, no, you have to find it within yourself. We think he has finally listened. But for all of you out there, this is what it is all about. It is not about us, it is not about psychic awareness or gypsies. Or about anything of this nature. It is about the knowing within you. As Ashira said, you already know it. Everything we are telling you here is not new. Everything that Zora tells you is nothing new. You already have it and just need to remember it, or have a little bit of nudging here or there to shake you up. We are here to shake you up. to get you moving, to move you into some type of action. It is not meant for you to go out and save the world. You are not meant to do that, but maybe a little bit. Okay? We will release channel in just a moment. Thank you for providing this opportunity. As you say that this reached 5,000 listeners last time, and we know that we'll be reaching 10,000 and 20,000 and more each time. We know that the words are sent across the internet and reach many here. They are resonating to those people who are listening to them. This is not only through here but through all the sources on the internet. This is what you must understand. Yes, there is a great deal of misinformation, but that is purposeful also. It is purposeful for you to use your discernment. We have said this many times. All of the sources are saying this. Be discerning. Do not take everything through any source at all, through us, through Zora, through any of them. They would all say the same thing. Nothing is 100%. So take what you can. See if it resonates, and if it does, go with it. Go with the flow here. We are going to finish here by saying this is quite a journey, and you are going to have a ride, and what a ride this is going to be. But you ain't seen nothing yet. You will continue on this ride, and it will get a little bumpy here and there, but afterwards it will be smooth sailing. Shanti. Peace be with you. Be the one. Ashira. I'm Ashira. I chose to end this program today with a message. You have received the message very clearly today that believing is seeing. This is the phrase that we want to get across the wires, across lines. Get you to share this with other people. This is a beginning this week. This was the beginning for the new earth, the new creation. It is time for you to be able to share with one another and to share with others as you see their faces in awakening. These are the times you have been waiting for. These are the times we have all been waiting for. As you grow and increase in your frequency and vibration, we do as well. We will be partying with you before we move into new responsibilities. We congratulate all of you within the hearing distance and all of you in this room. You have made that fresh new step on the new planet. Every day you will see things change. Every day you will see minor changes in the world that end up growing and being huge. All of this leads you onto a new path that you can, at this time, only dream of, but in the next moment you will find yourself in the new environment in which you find yourself living. We give you our love and our peace.